on, guys, and welcome back to our Japan GM mode. In this video, we are going to make a big trade, and we're going to finish off the rest of the year here. We're going to do a little season wrap-up, and then we're going to head into the postseason. So we're 2 points behind the Anaheim Ducks, and we actually have a game against the Ducks pretty quick here. So I want to talk about a few things. I want to talk about some comments here, and the first comment comes from McDavid97. He says, the only way you will win a cup is if you trade for me. Now, that is not the case. We're not going to trade for McDavid. I do want to win that cup, and the trade I'm going to make hopefully will help us out. But there was one guy on Twitter, and I'm sorry I don't remember his name, but he wanted me to look at the players' stats, like the players like Rudolph, who are 99 overall. He wanted me to check out their career stats. So I can do that for you. Obviously, he's having a crazy year this year. It doesn't show total stats, but if you wanted to do the math, you can see they're absolutely ridiculous. This guy is just killing it ever since we started this franchise mode. Obviously, he's a machine. There he is. And I will show you Tara Vinans as well. But those are the two guys. If you didn't know, I forgot to change them over from my Hut to GM series. So just some little extra goal scoring in the GM mode. Never a bad thing. Tara Vinan, also 99 overall. Radish on the, I think it's Tampa Bay Lightning as well. He is upwards of 96 overall. So you can see there, Tara Vinan hitting the 102 points last year, hit 101 a few years ago. So he's been ripping it up as well. If you want to calculate all those numbers, you can. But the other comment here comes from Super Duper Squid. He says, I have a 94 to 95 stand-up goalie. Now, the argument was that Oleg is not going to get better because he's a stand-up goalie. Now, I'm hoping that he does get up to 87, 88 overall. But, I mean, the way it's looking right now, he's 25 years old. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. So, but he's winning games. He's playing great. He's on a pretty good contract. He's 31 and 17 this year, 41 and 19 last year, 44 and 24 the year before that. So I really don't think the goaltending is the problem, but I do think trading OEL is going to be our only option here to get better for not only right now, but for the future. This guy, he says, not every sniper is a pure goal scorer. I was bitching about McIntyre in the last episode. He says he has 88 passing. He's feeding Sanford to help him get goals, which does make sense, but he also says you need to trade OEL before his potential drops. Olin should be an easy pickup for Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Now, I agree with you. It's going to suck to trade OEL because he is a good Swedish kid, and we have had him for quite a long time. But the other comment here says Olin for OEL, 1-for-1. But the Islanders are not a good team this year, so maybe they want to offload a pretty good player, get a nice veteran in there for their younger guys. So we got Oland here, and he was a first overall pick. Marcus Oland, he is a Swede as well, which is nice. We get a Swedish connection back up in there. We go from a 90 to an 88. Now, it's a little bit of a downgrade, but you know what? I think we're going to be better off in the future with obviously a younger player, someone who's making a little bit less. But I mean, OEL is still a premier NHL player. He's still one of the best defensemen out there. Obviously, he's had a ton of success with us. 70-point years like it's going out of style. 20 goals like it's nothing. He is a beast, and he's been so good for us. But it's time to move on, OEL. I'm sorry, buddy. This trade has been a little bit in the works. I've been working the phones a little bit. I'm going to have to add some sort of a pick here. I'm going to see if I can add like a 4th or something, and then that may push this trade over the edge. It'll probably go through the way it is, but let's go ahead and add a draft pick in anyways. Let's go ahead and add our 4th for this year and Vancouver's 4th as well. So 2 4th-round picks for Marcus Olin, 2 years left, a top 4 defenseman, making $6 million. OEL's got 1 year left on his deal. He's going to want big bucks as well, and I don't really feel comfortable giving a guy who's 33 years old a bunch of money for the future. It makes no sense to me. So we're going to go ahead and ship OEL in 2 4ths for Marcus Oland, who has 2 years left on his $6 million contract. He's having a great year as well. He may not put up, you know what, he may have around 50 points this year. Obviously, playing with premier defensemen like Timothy Liljegren is obviously going to help him tremendously. So who is he playing with here here in Long Island just to have a look-see here. They actually have our first-round pick from for this year because obviously we traded for Nick Leddy. So we're taking a few of these Islanders defensemen. We gave them McGinnis last year, who's now up to an 84 overall. He's got 9 points this year for an offensive defenseman. That's interesting. But they had Ryan Pulock there, so they're getting a nice veteran player there. 33 years old, Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Good luck in Long Island. Fortunately for us, we don't have to play the Islanders that much. So let's go here. Marcus Oland, welcome to Team Japan. The trade is accepted. I believe this transaction will contribute to our success here in the New York Islanders. So we are accepting your trade offer. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So morale is down for trading away a star player, but you guys got a star player back in Marcus Oland. This guy is a beast, and we get the Swedish connection back in order. One thing I want to show you guys here is Sam Gagner, still 67 overall. He refuses to retire, 35 years old. He's not even playing in the AHL this year. Oh no, he is. Pardon me, he is. 25 points in 53 games. Hasn't played in the NHL since a few years ago. So, I mean, he was awesome for us at the very start. But Sam Gagner still hanging out there in the AHL. So let's go ahead and edit up our lines here. We made our big trade. We're going to get the rest of the simulation done. We're going to go all the way up to the end of the year, and looks like Oland is now the alternate captain. So let me go ahead and edit up the lines here. We're going to change a few things around. Our defensive rating stayed at 90. Our offense is at 96. So this is the best we've ever been. We are the best looking Team Japan we've ever had. So that sounds great. You see here Jaden Marco up to 91 overall. I got to edit up these lines, and I'll see you guys in a second. So offensively, nothing's changed. Jaden Marco is now our best player at a 91 overall. The lines haven't changed at all. I decided to bring Gunnarsson up to the first line, change it up a little bit. Defensively, we got Timothy Liljegren with Marcus Oland. We get that Swedish connection back. We had Timothy Liljegren playing with a veteran. Now he gets someone who's exactly his age. They're both 25 years old, both top picks. Obviously Liljegren was third overall, and Oland was first in 2019. So 2 years apart, you can see there. Oland, maybe they played together. Who knows? Maybe they played together in Sweden. Two big Swedes there with Nick Leddy, D'Angelo, Kurvinen, and Brady Shea. So we are looking good here. I believe we're at the trade deadline. I think that's the only move we're going to make. I will have a look around the NHL, though, because I wouldn't mind getting a better fourth line winger. Philip Zadina's okay. He's actually not playing that bad, but I may not even make a move because we are winning games. We are doing really, really well. I believe we're right at the trade deadline. Yeah, we are. So if I'm going to make a move, it has to be right now. We're coming off a 5-0 win. Let me have a look around the NHL. Again, I don't think I'm going to make a move, but if there's any maybe veteran we could trade for, maybe for our fourth line, I will have a look at it, but I think Philip Zadina is probably going to be best case scenario for us right now. He's only 79 overall, but he's doing pretty good, so I don't see a reason to change it up. Let's have a look at his stats here. Where is he? He has pretty much no trade value, 79 overall. He was that waiver pickup that we picked up off Columbus. So, I mean, he's a plus 10, 7 goals, 17 assists. What's the point in trading for someone who's a little bit better? Him, Lemieux, and Casey Cizikas are all killing it there. I'll have a look around the NHL, but I'm not going to promise any sort of trades here. So we just skipped over the trade deadline. There was nothing happening. I didn't want to make a move just to make a move. We made our big trade for Oland, and I think a lot of you guys are going to be happy about that trade. I am. I think we're a much better team right now. So let's have a look to see which trades were made over the offseason. We're probably not going to know any names now, to be honest with you. Player pick and trading. Looks like we actually made the only trade. So Marcus Oland for OEL and 2/4. That was the only trade on trade deadline day. So that's interesting. TSN didn't have much to do on their trade deadline frenzy. It sucks for them. But let's go ahead here and get the rest of the regular season done. We got a game here against the best team in our division. They're 40-19. If we're gonna beat teams like this in the postseason, we got to do it in the regular season. Let's go here, guys. We can do this. We got Jaden Marco leading the way. First period. Okay, 2-1. There you go. Patrick Laine and Esposito. Period number 2. Okay, 3-2. Laine gets the second of the game, and Pierlini ices it. There you go. We beat one of the best teams in the entire league there. We get closer to first in our division. division. Getting that home ice advantage would be huge. There's a lot of games this month, actually. So let's go ahead and get that underway. We got St. Louis, Colorado, Winnipeg. We got to go ahead and send our scout out right now. We got the St. Louis Blues up next. I'm actually about to watch that playoff game. They are one win away from sweeping the Minnesota Wild, which could be a pretty big upset. I actually had the Minnesota Wild going deep in the postseason, but right now they are not looking good. We also, 8-5 win. There you go. That's a big victory against Ovi and the Capitals. I think Ovi's still there anyways. He may have retired. A lot of goals were being scored though. We lost 8-4 against the Jets. We won 8-5. Then we lost 7-3. That's not good. There you go. Big 5-3 victory up against the Canucks. That's a victory. That's what I want to see. I like beating teams, but I really like beating the Vancouver Canucks. A 7-4 loss there. Ouch. That's not good. 6-5. Tons of goals are being scored right now. All right, 44-24-5. We're doing all right. A 6-2 loss there. We've been getting blown out a few games. 8-4, 7-4, 6-2, 7-3. Hasn't been a very good 2 weeks for our club. Let's go here up against the Anaheim Ducks. We'll slow sim this game. We beat them earlier in the month. Let's go here. First period. Oh, 3-3. All right, a big game there. Stransky, Morozov, and Jones get goals for them, and then Oland gets a big goal. There you go. Marco and Strome. So everyone's firing on all cylinders right now. Period number 2. All right, 5-2. Liljegren and Esposito going into the third period. They tie it up. Oh my God. This game, 46 shots for us, going into a shootout, and we get the extra point. There you go, boys. That's what I'm talking about. We take 4 points away from the Anaheim Ducks. Well, I guess we took 3 since they got that extra point. Not many games left in the regular season. I'm going to slow sim the last game against the Minnesota Wild. We're going to do a bit of a wrap up here, and then we will head on into the postseason. Again, we're pretty much in the same position we were last year, probably around the 50 win mark, depending on how the last few games go. We got 47 wins right now. We could do it. 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. All right, can we do it? There you go. There's a big 7-3 win. Come on, guys. Get that 49th win. Oh my God, it's going to come down to the wire. Hopefully we win here against San Jose, and then I can slow sim against the Wild to get the 50th win. Come on, boys. There you go. 6-3. We could do it here. We could clinch 50 wins for the third year in a row. Come on, guys. You can do it up against the Minnesota Wild. Let's go here. First period. Okay, 0-0. Period number 2. We're out shooting them like crazy. Nathan McKinnon scores there and Colin Smith. Let's go, boys. Third period. No! Victor Rask ends our hopes of getting a 50-win year. No! That sucks. That's kind of shitty, but you know what? It is what it is. 49 wins is still a pretty good year considering where we're at. 96 offensive rating, 90 defense, and 84 goaltending. I think it's only 84 because our backup is in Stolars, but 103 points on the year. We don't catch Anaheim, unfortunately, but we do get that home ice advantage, which is huge. Nathan McKinnon ended the year with 80 points. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. That's why I gave you $7 million per year. 7.7 or whatever it is. There you go. Dylan Strome had 42 goals. Where did this come from, buddy? 42 goals on the second line. Wow, all right. Definitely beat his career high of 30. That's awesome. Attaboy, 42 goals. Fuck, right on. That's awesome. Gunnarsson had 64. He had 19 goals. Pierlini only had 17, but 69 points. Liljegren had 8 goals and 55 helpers for 63 points. Jaden Marco had 63 points as well. He's only 19 years old, guys, so don't worry about the lowish point totals. 63 is still unbelievable for our 19-year-old kid. Zach Sanford, again, another great year. He had 24 goals plus 17. You can't ask for anything more out of a guy like that. Third liner gets you 25 goals. That's incredible. McIntyre, 45 points. That's nice to see. Nick Leddy had 45. Oland had 43. Can someone do the math and see how many points he had before coming to our team and then see how many points he has now? Esposito had 35, D'Angelo had 31, Philip Zadina had 30, so that's awesome. Cizikas had 29, Lemieux 21, Kurvinen, and Brady Shea. So that's nice to see. How'd Oleg do? Let's have a look here at Oleg, the goalie. He had 4 shutouts, 86 overall, 40 and 23. Anthony Stolarz played 20 games. He's 9 and 7. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. We could probably be in the race for the Calder. I don't see why we wouldn't be. 63 43 points. That's pretty good. He is the next premier sniper in the NHL. Devereaux, oh my god, look at this guy. 3 goals, 61 assists. Oh my god, 85 passing on an 82 overall player there. That's ridiculous. He was a second-round pick, but that is a lot of assists for a low top 4, 20 years old. That's cool to see. So it's pretty good rookie class this year. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players with 50 points or more. It's pretty impressive. Jaden Marco, 47 helpers. It's got nothing on the other guy. 61 assists. That's crazy. Having a look at rookie goalies here, see if there's anyone else that's going to contend for the Calder. Wins, we got Fratton here, who was 11-7. No one really put up crazy numbers. This guy was 10-1 actually for an 82 overall. This guy was 9-2. So there's definitely some decent rookies out there this year. Just have a look at the entire league. You should see a bunch of 100-point skaters. I hope so. There you go, a ton. Stamkos had 108. Rudolph had 104. Teravainen had 103. Taylor Radish had 103. Kucherov with 103, and Tarasenko with 101. There's Aaron Ekblad right there. Definitely going to win the Norris Trophy. Unbelievable, this guy. 94 points, 19 goals. I got Chenyuk right behind him. Nikolai Ehlers. Robbie Fabry right there. This guy's also from San Jose. Kyle Palmieri with 84. So a lot of players with a point a game or better. Kuznetsov is up there as well. Mark Scheifele, McKinnon with 35 goals. I didn't even realize he had 35 goals. That's awesome. Attaboy. We finished number 5 in goal scoring with 42. Where did that come from, man? I did not expect Dylan Strome to have a year like that. I'm going to keep that line exactly the way it is. That's pretty impressive, actually. I was not expecting that. So let's see who we have in round number 1. Hopefully it's a team we haven't played before, or hopefully it's the Vancouver Canucks, because I don't mind playing Vancouver. I could kick them out of the playoffs one more time. Let's see here who we have in round number 1. We got the LA Kings. The 3rd time in 3 years we match up against LA, and I believe we beat them 2 of the 3 years. So we know what they're about. We know about Kopitar. I don't think Quick's there anymore. I believe he retired last year. But 45, 29, and 8. They have pretty much the same record as us. We do have that home ice advantage, which is nice, and that's where I'm going to end off this video. So a pretty successful end of the year, not going to lie to you guys. I'm pretty happy with where we are. We ended up trading OEL, which does kind of hurt me a little bit, but you know what? I think it had to be done. Obviously, it was something that we couldn't wait anymore on. He was only getting older, and I think we went in the right direction there. One thing I do want to look at here, actually, is how many points he had, because he was having a really good year. He was definitely ahead of Liljegren when we traded him. Let's see here how he did. Let's go ahead and have a look at the New York Islanders, and I'll catch you guys in 2 seconds. So he actually had 64 points, which is pretty good. He is down to an 89 overall now, so he did drop 1 overall since being traded. Look at all the goal scoring that the Islanders have, though. They have like 7 players with 50 or more points. That's pretty impressive. Nail Yakupov, unbelievable. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one, where we're going to go on our playoff run. We only have 2 chances at this. Remember that. We're only going until 2027 or 2028-ish. That'll be around 10 or 11 years. So we only got 2 more cracks at this. This is one of our last chances here. We gotta bring a Stanley Cup home. It's about time. I will see you guys in round number 1 against the LA Kings.